Hello traders, the title of the video is Proprietary Technical Trader shares amazing technical trading tips. Proprietary Technical Trader shares amazing technical trading tips. Are you looking for amazing technical trading tips? So some people may say, George, there's nothing like amazing technical trading tips. You are just making a good title, George. Yes, I'm making a good title. But stay with us, please. What are we going to talk about? Okay, amazing technical trading tips. So recently, I've been talking a lot about triangle chart pattern. So I think I've said enough about the triangle so far. And today we're going to talk about, alright, the rectangles. So you see, George, is it technical drawing or technical trading? I would say both. Alright, you may say, George, is it geometry or technical analysis? I will say to you both. Alright. So when I'm talking about proprietary, you say, George, what is proprietary here? So I have discovered something that I discussed with traders before. Some traders like it, some traders discount it. Usually, trader may discount something, I'm choosing my word carefully, may discount something because they do not understand it or they did not give it enough time, okay? So they will quickly, dismiss it. So discount, dismiss, all right? It's okay. So what I say to traders, one thing, so when we are talking about in your wave principle, it's just an observation that a gentleman has made over the year. He keeps his eyes open, looking at the chart, the behavior of market participants over the year, and he finds out that during the trending fair we have 5 waves, and during the corrective wave we have 3 waves. And he has also spotted many in-year wave patterns, all right? The same thing people who talk about the Fibonacci patterns, how did they come across it? They see something that is repeating itself, they see a structure that is coming up all the time, so they say, oh, this one is Gartley pattern, this one is Fibonacci pattern, this one is butterfly pattern, and so on and so on. So those people may turn around and say this is a proprietary pattern. So if you choose such a harmonic pattern, so the gentleman say this is his proprietary patterns. All right? So when I'm talking about proprietary trading, it's something that I have discovered, me, George, all right? And it's consistent going on all the time. So it was something like this. So I say, in normal price progression, the price will go in a diagonal move. It go normally. So you see here, this is a normal price move. All right, this section here, this is a normal price move. All right, but that's how the price goes up. Here, this is not a normal price move. Before you see, it went vertical. It's a distortion to a certain degree, and very often the price will try to rectify the distortion. Here it is. It corrected. So this was a distortion. Price went vertical almost. Price trying to rectify. It will try to fill that session, go back to the same level. Something going all the time. So in normal market environment, in normal price progression, the price will go up or down in a diagonal move, not vertical. So I've seen something that the momentum is increasing as the price is going diagonal. So some stock, as they are going up normally like this, as the momentum is increasing and there is more demand to buy the financial instrument, we notice that the financial instrument may switch channel. So traders who understand market geometry know that we project the width of the first channel in the direction of the price as soon as the price breaks above the first channel. So instead of going vertical, the price will go above the first channel and continue to move normally again in a new channel. So we have a new channel, and then you get somewhere, if the momentum is increasing, you go above the second channel, and again continue to move, okay, normally. All right, normally, meaning like going diagonally. Can we use that word? So you say, Joe, you are inventing that word diagonal price move. I never heard anything like that. Okay. All right. So you get it now, okay? But sometimes, instead of price going from one channel to another channel, going normally up, the same thing we see also in the downtrend, the price may not do that. It may not do that. It will just, from the first channel, you just speed up. You speed up vertically. That's where I'm talking about proprietary trading. And I talk about vertical move, okay, diagonal move, followed by a vertical move, retracement to what? The opposite diagonal. I don't want to dwell on it. If you want to know more, go to www.stochastic-macd.com. Go to the home page. Did I say home page? Yes. Place the cursor on the word more. So you may see all the drop-down menu and scroll down gently until you see proprietary trading. There is a video when I'm talking about that particular, okay, proprietary trading. I don't want to talk about it here today. So what usually happens is that very often, after the price comes out of the channel and goes up vertically, it will try to go down slowly to the opposite diagonal. But as it's doing that, this is an observation like the earlier way, like okay, Fibonacci pattern, as I told you. As you're trying to retest the opposite diagonal, the first midpoint target, you see that you will draw a vertical line to the vertical price move, you divide it into two. The price will try to find a support first at the midpoint. Sometimes it may find a support there and continue to go up. Sometimes you go blah, 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 and finally come to the opposite diagonal, and from there you will start going up again. So this is why you can see that I'm using the word proprietary, something that I have observed after many sleepless nights, asking questions, trying to understand what's going on in this messy market. But after a while, okay, so that's the proprietary trading method that I talk about now. So because a few things also, so I talk to traders, I say, when we were talking about the triangle, I say, the more important, especially I say to Elliott wave traders, I talk for Elliott wave YouTube channel, that when we are dealing with ABCDE wave pattern, it's not the price structure that is more important. The most important thing is the triangle itself, which we call the market pattern. So we talk about the rising channel, the declining channel, the horizontal channel, we talk about triangle and so on. Today I want to draw your attention to rectangles. Have I said before that we're going to talk about rectangle now? So anytime a financial instrument, all right, is confined in a rectangle, like this one, you see? Is it a rectangle? All right. I know there's another name for this, but I call it rectangle, all right? I know the name in French, all right? All right, but let's continue, my friend. Okay. So call it rectangle. So yeah, do you agree? It's kind of triangle or a rectangle here. Yes, no, it's not a triangle, this is a rectangle. So when you see a rectangle like this on any chart like this, all right, it can be hourly time frame, 3 hour time frame. You see something, you draw it. So it's in a rising channel, now it came out. So you see, it was in a rising channel, it come out. Yes, come out, yes or no? It come out of it. So now you close it. You close it here. Drawing a line to connect it there, drawing another line to close it here. Now it's confined in a triangle, yes or no? What you need to do, once you close it, draw the diagonal of that triangle in the direction where the passenger is coming down. So we draw the diagonal that is this one. And then once you draw that diagonal for the rectangle, you want to extend it, and leave it on your chart. Remember this, anytime we are drawing line with a horizontal, right, or trend line on our chart, why do we do that? We do that because we want to look for trading opportunity on or near that horizontal key level or that trend line. That's it. So when you are drawing that diagonal and leaving it on your chart, it's because in the future, either near future or long time future. So this line you have drawn it probably in 2008. You'll be looking for opportunity that will arise around that zone. So in fact, from this point, so as it start coming down here, you see it start coming down here. This is the time to draw it. So you draw it definitely in 2007. So look, you are looking for trading opportunity on or near that trailer. That diagonal is so important. And I want you to take time, so don't go straight away using live trading account, use a demo account, think of it, try to understand, okay, what I'm trying to share with you, because something new, probably new to you, and you want to work with that, okay? So for the triangle, we say that the median line of the triangle, we can extend it, yes or no? And we can look for trading opportunity along that median line of a triangle. Here, for the rectangle, we are looking for trading opportunity by extending the diagonal, looking for opportunity on or near the diagonal of a rectangle. There was one trading opportunity here, can you see that? So primary below that median line, this is what the price doing all the time. And then what he did, he just retest it. See, he retest many times. Break below, retest, and then he break below. So first he break below that diagonal trend line, retest it here. Some people showed it down a bit, came back again many times, retested. So there were orders here to sell. You see those barrage of orders. In fact, the price consolidates here. You see that there was a bit of small consolidation in this session. Whenever you see a small consolidation like this, ask yourself, which key level is the price highlighting? It was highlighting that diagonal. So there was a bearish trading setup on the edge of that diagonal. Yes or no? It went down too fast, shouldn't? Can you see that? Okay, look at this. Again, that line, we leave it on our chart since 2007. Now we are in 2015. Look at this. So the prior consolidate here, acknowledging that diagonal. Look what it did again here. Was it consolidation again? You see, small consolidation again, along again here. So this time, he breaks above and we're retesting it, consolidating. Here, he breaks below it and then consolidate, and boom. Here, he breaks above it and consolidate. So will you agree with me for the first time in your life on YouTube that there was an opportunity here to buy? So if he was consolidating, yeah, people will be looking for an opportunity to buy at the blue and sell here. Here it is, it went up. So you are looking for trading setup on here, the diagonal of a rectangle, all right? And then you will, when you see the trading setup, you will implement a top-down trading method like a pro. When you are doing that, don't forget everything else, meaning that other trend line that will allow you to spot a hot spot trading zone. Sometimes they learn something new. When they apply it, they switch off completely, they forget everything that they have learned before. Don't do that, my friend. Don't do that at all. Huh? It's not because you apply proprietary trading tool that you should forget everything. So look at this one. Currently this point, and this point here, we have that red trend line. And look at this. Try pull back to retest the edge of that trend line, and also the moving at 50, which is the orange line there. In fact, what is happening here is a hot spot trading zone, because the price was retesting the top. You see the top of that small consolidation. And we have intersection point of the top of that small consolidation and that red trend line. We have what? A top down. We have what? A hot spot trading zone right here. It breaks above the top of the consolidation, and coming back to retest it. It's normal. Implement a top down trading method. Here it is, it's now going up. How long have I been talking to you in my beautiful Texas accent? 15 minutes only. Oh, we have time. We can still continue to talk for 45 minutes more, yes or no? No, well, this is to test you a bit. So you see now, that's a triangle with, so that line we can leave it on our chart, just leave it there, leave it there. You can apply this strategy even on a daily chart, but the monthly chart and any higher time frame than the monthly chart is quite solid, especially the monthly chart. You see that very often, quite powerful if you are swing trading, even day trading. You can look for trading setup on here, the diagonal of a rectangle. I want to go quickly to the 4-hour time frame and see whether we're going to see a rectangle or not. Can you see a rectangle? So it was going down before, so the rectangle in this case is one. So when can we start closing the rectangle? When the price is coming out of the rectangle. So you see here, it come out of here. So now we can close it. So it's like we want to catch it, so we close it. You want to catch something. You remember, you go to a farm, you want to catch the chicken, you're running after the chicken go into the door, you close the door, yes or no? All right. Close it. So you close it now. Now you close it. Okay. So our triangle is closed. What do you do next? That connect this angle and this one. And then what do? You just leave it there. We are the 4-hour time frame though. This is what we are talking about. Market, if something is true, it will be true on most of the time frame and also true for fun. So that on the 4-hour time frame we are playing a little bit. That's what I said to you on the monthly chart is quite solid. So this is our diagonal. That's a black line there. So we can look for trading opportunity on near that diagonal. All right. So that's one day. It was not easy here. So because if you're on a lower time frame, like 4-hour time frame like this, and you want to apply this strategy, do me a favor, check the corresponding higher time frame. So that will be the weekly chart. Don't use if you apply this strategy on any time frame lower than the monthly chart, check the corresponding higher time frame. So for instance, if you're on a daily chart applying this strategy, okay, you want to check the corresponding higher time frame, which is the monthly chart, yes or no? If you're on the 4-hour time frame, you will check the weekly chart, all right? Okay, if you're on the hourly time frame, you will check what? The daily chart. If you're on a 3-minute time frame, you will check what? 3-minute time frame, you will check the hourly time frame, yes or no? So probably there are resistance here in this zone on the weekly chart. So you can see the price was just going up around it. It's going around it. It's not easy trade here. It looks like a triangle. But we are not talking about triangle now, but we talked about this triangle before. You remember the title of that video? Is this the triangle chart pattern that you do not know about? You remember the title? The triangle that is pointing out. This is what we see here. A triangle pointing out. So high policy, volatile. We talk about this triangle. In your way trader know it. And I explain it to no more chart pattern traders. A video that I call something to do with is this the triangle chart pattern that you do not know about? Check it out at 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel. Have you already subscribed to this channel? Subscribe to 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel today. Click on the notification bell. All right, more amazing tutorials are coming soon. So traders that are foreign now already know this triangle that I'm pointing to you now. See, so blah 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 blah. So again, when you are applying this strategy, don't forget everything else that you learned before. So you see now, so I'm talking about the rectangle and the diagonal, the triangle. Now here we are again talking about triangle pointing up. And here, pew, it's normal. This is normal. So they who understand, you know that this move volatile is normal. All right. So this will conclude our discussion today about the proprietary technical trader shares amazing technical trading tips. So you will see, George, it was really, really amazing. I'm going to make a lot of money from today. Don't get carried away. All right. Use a demo account. Practice, practice, practice. Master it first. before going live. As you are, if you reach a point where you say, now I master it, and now you start using it. You may have some losing trade. You say, oh, I thought I mastered it. No. You are at the next step. You are trying to gain skills now. Don't let yourself down. All right? You have the knowledge. Now you are trying to gain these skills. So don't say that I haven't mastered it yet. You are mastering it. It's a process. Yeah? So it's not I master it, I'm mastering it. So you are going, so you're gaining a skill, and then you're going to have more experience. And then one day, probably, you may send me email and say, George, I have discovered something that you have not seen. And I'll say to you, how come? Okay? Something like that, okay? If you have any questions, suggestions, lament, complaints, blah, 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 please put it in the comment section. I'll always read the comment. Be sure I always read them. Don't be surprised. I always read them all. And in due course, I will be busy recording another tutorial. If this video has been useful to you, please let us know. Give us the thumbs up, please. If you say, George, well, I don't know about you. You let me down again. Another disappointment, George. I'm just about to unsubscribe. Okay, please mark it down. However, if you say that, George, it was really, really amazing. You are improving a bit. Well, I'll share it on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and Scoop it. Thank you very much. Alright? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, 24 Stock Trader. Be sure to click on the notification bell. So anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. To learn more about technical trading, go to www.stochastic-macd. Check our webpage about proprietary trading. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about proprietary technical trader shares amazing technical trading tips. Was he amazing? You're not sure? Is it 50-50? All right. Thank you for watching. Happy trading to you all.